What's up, everyone? I wanted to walk through some steps. I get asked over and over how to set up first and last touch UTM parameters on a Pardot form, and I think it's super simple, but apparently there's still a need out there for that. So let me walk you through how I do it, and you guys let me know if you have a different way. That'd be awesome. So what I'm looking at, I just went ahead and set up a super simple form inside of Pardot. I didn't attach this form to a landing page. This is what I would typically do, because what a layout template or a landing page would do is pull in all those fun form stylings that we can customize without having to use that WYSIWYG. But for simplicity, I'm just going to go ahead and walk through just using a simple form. So what did I do? I set up some fields in here, and I'll just go ahead and hit edit. And I'll just go ahead and click on fields. And I set up some fields called UTM underscore source, medium, campaign. And here's one called content. These will be my first touch fields. If someone wants to come in off of a paid search ad and we want to track if that was the very first launch of a campaign and a prospect came in and filled out a form, we want to track what campaign they came off of. So this will be my first touch. If I want to do my latest and greatest touch, or my last touch, or however you want to label it, we can do that as well. So let's just check this out. For this, we definitely do not want to be required. And typically we would actually change the type to hidden, but because we're testing this and I'm doing a show and tell, I want to keep this actually visible so you can see what I'm doing without having to look in the code. I want to click over to the Advanced tab, and for these first touch fields, I always want to display, even if previously completed. I definitely do not want to pre-fill, and I want to maintain that initial value upon subsequent form submissions. So I never want to override this. Whatever they came in off of, this is what they're going to end on in that field. Similar, on this last touch, we definitely don't want it to be required. We want the form to submit even if they don't come in off of a UTM campaign or a field or a parameter. I would set this to always display even if previously completed, and definitely do not pre-fill. I check this box because I don't like those fields to just disappear. I want them to always be there. But I don't want to check the box that maintains the initial value upon subsequent form submissions. So this is the difference between the two. One box is checked, the other one is not. So what happens when we confirm and save, and we just grab this? So if I went ahead and grabbed this URL, this would be like a landing page or a form or whatever the case may be. I'm going to copy this link, but I need to create a campaign. I need to create UTM. So I'm using Google Analytics has just a built-in campaign URL builder. Super awesome. You can put whatever you want to in here, and it kind of shores it up and almost makes it idiot-proof, so it doesn't have spaces and missing characters. So it puts in the question mark, and it starts your UTM parameters, and it divides your UTMs with ampersand. Perfect. Puts them in the order, right? So I want to go ahead and populate that. And right off the bat, you'll see some parameters already populate in my field. So I'm sure you can see the difference, right? So my first touch is pulling in exactly the same thing as what we put in the URL. I'm going to drag this down because I'm realizing that this is not in the video. So if I look at UTM source, it matches exactly UTM source, and I can look in the, I'm just going to look in my Chrome inspect element, and you can see my form field up here. My class is exactly the same, and my labels are exactly the same. And I think, will that mess it up? I don't think so. I think it's maybe. Will it? Nope. It pulls it in by this. So we're good. We got it. So automatically these pull in that way. But what isn't pulling in is this one little piece. So that's where our JavaScript is going to come in. If you have a mislabel, if you want to capture this second touch, we're going to need a little JavaScript help. So no worries, we have a little scripty script ready. So what we'll do is go into our edit form. We'll go into the look and feel. We'll go to the below form. And then right here, we're going to flip this around. So this is where we put in our HTML. And I'm going to go ahead and type a script. Start and close tag. And I'm just going to drop it in. And what this is actually doing is this parsing the URL to retrieve the parameter values. And these are the retrieved parameter values, but we're going to relabel them, right? We're going to give them a variable. And we're going to say this variable matches this particular parameter. And then we're going to populate our Pardot inputs with these variables that we created. So we got these 1, 2, 3, and I think I did this last time. Right here. It's not populating and enter. All right, cool. So now it should get 1, 2, 3, 4 values. Perfect. So I should expect to see all 4 of those populating now. So if I go back into here and grab my form again, because I always lose it, enter. I now have, because my JavaScript told it so, that the content now equals Groovy content. And my UTM value says Groovy content. Right up here. Perfect. But now we're still missing these last 3, so what do we need to do? We just need to adjust this script a little bit, and that's not hard. Why do I always lose my form? So we can go back into the look and feel. And on the below form section, we'll go ahead and grab, I'm just going to copy paste these 3 again. We're going to put it after this content. And instead of UTM, we're going to label it what the other ones were. So, and I can never remember because old age, I guess. I don't know. I will go ahead and paste in go, and this is just the label. But really, because we can relabel these. If we just use Chrome and inspect, we can grab this and go right into there and inspect. It goes right to that label, to the section, and we're going to look for this class right here. And we're going to look for, this is a paragraph and this is a class. And to put this together in code, it's like p dot whatever the class is. Dot indicates class. Alright, so here we go. There's the first one, and that says campaign. I put that in the wrong place, so let's put it with campaign. P dot campaign. And I happen to know the other ones were the same kind of format, so I'm just going to copy paste. And I'm going to say this is source and the other one's medium. And just change it. And this one is medium. And hopefully those were labeled exactly like I just typed it. So we'll refresh. Yes, it worked. And now we can grab our UTMs with no fuss, no muss. And it was super simple in under 10 minutes. You guys let me know if you have any questions or if you do it a different way. I sure would love to hear it. Thanks.